Hello everybody. Um, Little video here. It's gonna be a little bit offset of the Twin Flames video. It is about suicide, spirituality, and evolution in the soul. Um, what is that video has to come with it, and why I'm making it now? Why I didn't made it before? I actually made it two videos that I was talking about the suicide, about within the Twin Flames, what's going on with it. But this video it's actually to prevent suicide, to understand what suicide is, to find out about the spirituality, and how this actually helps you to evolve in the soul. Why did the video come up? The video come up today. I actually text with Glenn. Um, what happened in Glenn? He is the administrator from one of the very good groups out on the Facebook. It's the Light Workers of the World, which is I'm a member of it, and I posted today two posts into the group, and I went into the group, saw it. And what happened is that Glenn, what he did is that Glenn posted this post. I will just go ahead and read it into it. I have seen a vast increase in suicidal thoughts. Some are considering, some have attempted, and some have succeeded. It's important to realize that the energies are high and you are not alone. You are not alone. And if you are having challenges, please reach out to help. You are important to us. And I want to make this video specifically about this suicide, go a little bit in depth into it to help people understand what that is and to understand as a suicide survival, which is I am, what's happening into it, what you actually you go through it, and what's happening after you succeed into. A little bit about me. So I do astrology. I'm a very awakened spirituality. I'm a twin flame. After my twin flame, I got way awakened, and because I was in a very bad situation about her, I really was thinking to go ahead and do a suicide in a very public place to make a statement that when two people in love don't go and play with it. And I also talk with a lot of people over Facebook, which is they have suicidal thoughts because of whatever is going on in their life. Basically, the suicide is that when you don't find an exit, when you don't find a way you to solve the situation that you can see, you think that the best it is you to feel actually to end yourself. But to end yourself doesn't fix anything. For example, if I was to commit the suicide the way I planned it into, that wouldn't help nobody. Wouldn't help me in a soul level to go ahead and achieve what you wanted to achieve. You won't help my twin flame because all the blame is gonna be towards her and the people that step between me and her. And the way I was planning into it is I was going to put the company that I work for in really bad positions because I was planning into to commit it there when nobody was there. I was planning to. I had the key from the company. I was planning to go inside and do it there when nobody was there. It was a very small little company, but that part of me was because I didn't see myself the situation out of it, how my situation will be fixed out of my twin flame. And while I was going through these dark times of me, dark processes into it. I reached to few people and I told him, I mean, I don't see anything else for me. I mean, she left me. There is no communication between me and her. There is no way I can talk to. I mean, those people that they prevent me to talk to her. I mean, they have no feelings. They have no souls. Evidently, I mean, you gotta be out of your mind if you see there's something going on and you try to step into in a place that you shouldn't be in the first place. But all these parts inside of me show me of the situation about this because I saw there was no exit. And I spoke with quite a few people because some of the people that I talked to, they're like, I am unworthy, Dio. I can't have a job. I can't find any solution. I mean, I'm a burden in my family. I'm a burden in my friends. I'm a burden about my parents. I'm a burden everywhere in the place. I mean, like I don't exist. The only thing I live for it's my twin, or the only thing I live it's my kids. The only thing that I can see is to live for myself. And here is the part of the suicide part is that when you see no light, you go into the dark places. And at those dark places, the only light you actually have inside of you, it's your own soul. And this is the part that I want to talk to you about. When you don't see the exit, all of a sudden the soul comes in and give you the light, give you this part of inside of you as who you are as a person. And for me, that light came in into me and start talking to me. Dio, it's gonna be better. You need to trust in this. Um, you're gonna be much better positions. You're gonna be doing some much more better things because you dying, the things that's inside of you, the knowledge that it's inside of you is gonna die as well. You have things that you need to do more and more. It's gonna be much more better. It's gonna be much more beneficial to the world compared to you die. Because if you die, she's going to suffer. Your kid's going to suffer. Your kid's gonna be handling this part of you as a suicide. Uh, I was comparing to listening to myself. That was in my higher self keep talking to me of what the situation is, and it's like it's gonna be better. Trust the universe that things are going for a better. You are just killing a part that does not exist anymore. The part of you that doesn't perform anymore. You have to let it go and you have to move into something new. It is a process of death, but not a physical death. It is a process of that of your ego, of your desires, the way you want the things to be. They're gonna be completely different way of the way the universe wants to be. And this is the part that of the suicide part that you going to have to listen deeply. You have to open it up because I opened to this part, and after this part that I opened it up, I actually came out and opened, and I said that I am twin flame. Uh, I began to write. I began to make videos afterwards, and I begin to evolve more and more. Right now, the way I am spiritually wise, I help a lot of people, but also I work with energies that beyond of a lot of the people's imagination, even my own, Zovet. And when I talked to Glenn today about this suicide stuff, I mentioned to him I will make a video to help the people to understand that the suicide doesn't actually, within specifically on the light workers and specifically in any world, it doesn't solve anything. When you basically killing yourself, you're killing your physical body, and your soul will still have to do what it needs to do. And if you want to have this repeating cycle of the same situations repeating more and more and more, until you learn that you have to overcome these positions inside of you, you will be put in the place of where you this part of thinking about the suicide is going to come over and over and over again until you finally realize you're made for something better, you're made for something good. And what can help you to what helped me was the reaching hand to others. I reached to people who are in the twin flames. I reached to people that they knew this process, and one of them explained it to me that it's a part of me, that it's the old part of my old self that needs to be removed. It's not about me to go ahead and kill myself because I have the physical need to be with her. And I have to allow the things to happen on their own. I have to allow the things to happen and evolve so they can evolve on their own. And if you have a suicide thoughts, reach out to someone, talk to someone. Look at it, what is the problem. If that was a money problem, it's not the end of the world. Money comes, money goes. It's not about you to go ahead and kill yourself because of financial mistakes, because you probably did it because of no knowledge about it. If that was about that you have no satisfaction in life, see what kind of satisfaction you look for. See what you need to change, how to satisfy yourself um, in your position of life. If you think that you're completely failure, you're not a failure, you're just different. You're just a different person who is misunderstood. Some of the people that I talked to, they were misunderstood as well. We have a very bad part as a society. Then people are mostly misunderstood. What are they trying to achieve? What are they trying to do in this world? And when you are different, it's very hard as society to accept your differences. That you are different. You are not part of this box called society. And that box called society does not really work because it condemns the people, it takes them out of the society that they don't fit. And people who are actually removed from the society, they begin to live life as on their own by themselves without nobody, and that could get in and close the person inside, and the person begins to feel unworthy. You're worth it, you just don't know how much you're worth it. I did not see my own worth at the beginning. Right now, the way I see myself and the way I see the things that I do, specifically through Facebook and YouTube, my YouTube channel, and I help so much the twin flames. I see right now the benefit of if I was too about to commit to suicide back then because of my twin flame. And reach out. My message to you is to reach out because you don't know what's gonna come up with to it. It helped me out that the spirituality inside of me helped me out to evolve more and more and more, and I'm way to evolve in the soul into. I'm going on working with incredible people. I'm so blessed right now. I feel the blessing the way it comes in to work with very great people. And I also am blessed to go ahead and see a lot of other people like me. People who are very spiritually awakened and people who feel, this part. But there is some kind of magic within inside of us. The soul part, the soul evolution, it helps us out, we to surpass this point of suicide because it's a physical part. I see that most of the time of the people who I talked to about the suicide, that was the people who have attachment. And attachment is one of those things that when we losing the grip of that attachment, we are like, I lost my comfort zone, I lost my meaning of life, I lost everything that I had. If you lost your house, your money, your possession, it's like everything is destroyed. We are in this as a astrologer. I'm going to explain it to you right now. This is a pretty much the end of 2017. Jupiter right now, he's in Scorpio, and Jupiter in Scorpio is actually creating these parts of energies that you're gonna grow by going into the underworld, but by removing the bad parts, they don't serve you anymore. By the bad parts, they don't work with you anymore. And part of your life is that everything in your life is going to be destroyed in order you to have the new life. Simply because the old life, it didn't work. For whatever reason, it didn't work. If that is your relationship, if that is a business, if that is a like I seen a lot of people like success of what they believe in life. If that was a you as a family, as a mother, as a father, a failure. If that is a as a husband or as a wife, a failure. Um, just look at it deeply. What is that failure is teaching you? Failure, it's failure if you don't learn from it. And the part of this is you to evolve from that suicide thought. Because when I removed from the suicide thought, I became very, very um, more powerful. Because the suicide was like I gave the power over the people to steer the connection, to be stepping up into the connection between me and my twin flame. If you don't know what twin flame, those are the two people connected in soul and the same vibration, which is they actually are one thing within the universe. And it's a very deep power of love and connection. But if you don't know it at the beginning, it can really, really mess the things up. But this is about the suicide prevention. And you don't know what's going to happen with the life about if you continue living what's going to be, and that is the beauty of it. You need to understand that there is always going to be things that you don't know, and you don't have to know the future. What you can do is hope for the best in the future. Hope that things gonna get better. I hope that the thing's gonna be magical. If you ask me what my magical part is, my magical part was that I was able to go out and do magical things in Argentina this year. I I travel quite a bit, and later on in May, I actually went to France for another 2 weeks. I just came back from London, from UK. I was there for almost 10 days, and I'm blessed by the universe to do the things that I did. Simply because I decided to go ahead and serve the people. I decided to go ahead and put the other people to help them out. And if you decide that you're going to live for it, uh, live for yourself, and live to find some kind of benefit, some kind of service out there for the people that they deserve to see you because of what you have inside of you. And once you overcome that suicide thought, you will be very, very blessed by the universe. You have no idea how much that will be. But if you keep focusing yourself on the thoughts that you're unworthy, if you keep in yourself of I can't find a job, if you keep in yourself of I can't have a family, or I cannot be in love with my loved one, you need to understand you can't have everything in this world. The only thing that you can have though is how you handling uh, the parts of the bad, how much you evolve into it. And the soul, the evolution of the soul can help you tremendously. You to understand there is a reason for you to live. Right now, I understand this reason for me to live. I'm pretty much almost closing on 1 million views on YouTube. I'm receiving letters of people who I help within their journey, uh, which is their helpful of what I did. What gonna happen if I commit the suicide before I even came out as that I'm a twin flame? Who would have helped them? Those people. That I could have happened to help and impact their lives. I wouldn't been here making this video even too. So you need to understand that behind everything, there is a reason why you're thinking about this. And the suicide, it won't be an exit of the situation at all. Not for you. It won't be an exit for your family, for the people that you can help and impact in the future. Simply because you don't know what the future is. It's always to go ahead and reach out. Um, it's okay to ask for it. It's pretty good to go ahead and at least mention to someone, even if it's through the social media, through Facebook. You can go ahead and again, this is a the light workers of the world. This is a place where you can go ahead and make a little post about yourself and explain what it is. And there's gonna be some people who are doing a very good job, who actually do a public service to come in and help you out. Like Glenn is doing a very good job that he create this awareness of it. And this is why Glenn Stewart calls. Thank you so much, brother, for it. I appreciate for that post that you make. I know there's a lot of people posted the 1-800 number for the suicide, but that doesn't really help a lot of people because when the thing comes in, you don't know what the 1-800 number is. You need to talk to someone. And the best thing is, if you don't want to reach to someone within your circle, if you don't want to reach with someone who you feel that don't understand you, go find someone who does understand you. I didn't, I couldn't tell nothing to my family. None of my family members understood me. The only person that I reach, people that I reach out, that was the people within the Twin Flame community. And back then, I'm talking about 4 years ago, that was a Twin Flame community that was closed. It wasn't that open, wide in the open. We didn't talk about Twin Flames out in the open. Most of the Twin Flame groups, they were closed. And I was reaching out to a few people who they guide me to it. They helped me to remove this part. And at the end, I really, really like you if you have suicidal thoughts. You can also reach me out. I'm on Facebook. My name is Dio Veselinov. You can go ahead and it's on my YouTube channel, my name. You can go ahead and copy it out and search it on the Facebook. You will find me. You can text me. I will be willing to go ahead and help you out, but you have to understand I have a 10 hours job that I'm doing, so I can be able to talk to you right away, but I can be able to help you over the weekend, or if you think that it's something about you and you become having a suicidal thoughts, because suicide doesn't help. It won't be solve any problems. I had a friend of mine, we worked together with her. Her husband committed suicide, and that didn't help nothing. She lost the house. She had to move out. She had some things that she needed to get it done, and he had a problems. But the problem was that he didn't talk. He didn't went out to reach out, Zoe. And the part it is of all this is you to see things beyond of what you are, and you're worth it. As Glenn said in his post, you're worth it. You just don't see it. When you're in the darkness, you don't see it. But what you can see is the light inside of your soul that's gonna lead you. That you have purpose here, but you will find your purpose when you're beginning your new life. You have a new beginning here, as long as you're overcoming your own darkness. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope I help you out, and whatever you do, be loved.